Hey buddy, welcome back to Mega Miniatures. Today we're going to be looking at the Warhammer Imperium magazine issue number 1. For your chance to win a copy, just subscribe and leave a comment down below. Right, hello and welcome to this review of the new Warhammer Imperium magazine. So it's the 199 first edition issue. So first it has this cardboard backing. You can imagine, you can see what it kind of is. That, and then on the back there's some details of what's coming up, and it's going to be available in future releases. So we have issue 2 marked here. It's going to come in at $5.99 rather than the $2.99 as we've had. But this one's obviously going to come with 3 Necron warriors and what is that? It's a Rune Lord brass. Okay. So what do you get in the first issue? Well, I think we'll just move the magazine to the side, shall we? As a free package with this one, you get Primaris, Lieutenant, and you also get a Royal Warden Necron, plus a plastic ruler, 6 dice, and the bases. My focus for this magazine is honestly going to be the Primaris here. So what I'll do is give you a little flash of it now, but in truth I will be making him up in my next video, so you can see how that turns out. But it's a nice sprue. It's not kind of any cheap plastic, as you obviously expect from Citadel. And it's good. I'm excited to make that up and show you what it looks like. Same as dice, standard dice. Nothing too fancy about them, but free dice. It's always useful, and you can have a collection of hundreds. And even though the ruler isn't going to be overly useful, it's not a terrible thing to keep in a bag, just in case. And this will easily just slip into a book, even as a bookmark. There's a good place for that. So delving into the actual magazine, first of all, you get the Imperium magazine here. You have a task force, a mat, and some other kind of further details, which is really nice there. This is very cool. Simple battle mat with some tokens. Very small game, perfect for your smaller pieces, and as the magazine goes on you can have a few further ones. You don't need a huge board, just get someone who's in the game interested starting up. That's a nice addition, something that they didn't advertise and didn't almost need to include, but it's nice to see that. Same with the task force. And then the back, there's a free poster, which maybe I should put up. Opens up and it continues the advertising for the new Imperium. And here is something I think a lot of people are going to be very interested in, is a complete breakdown of every character. Now a lot of this has already been revealed, and everyone, well, people online are kind of searching for what this is, but there's everything in here. There's bikes, there's even a Gulliman, as everyone's excited for. If I've pronounced that wrong, then that's just that's how I've been reading it for a while. But there's a lot to come. Some sisters, Mechanicus, a lot of pieces with the Necron army. It's going to be a very exciting collection with the whole piece. And as I said, you get other free pieces as you go along. There's more models, more paints to come, maybe more dice, always useful as I said. And at the back it tells you what else will be available. So if you subscribe, that's an option obviously, depending whether your local store will be able to do it, but you get some free bonuses. So plastic glue clippers, mold line remover, some brushes, always do with more brushes, high quality prints. I might try and put those on my back wall, so it gives the room a bit of decoration. And the new paint handle. No, I haven't tried one of them yet. I'm currently using the older one that Citadel have. Really liking it, including the wider base one for building flyers. I'm going to use this on a couple of Adeptus Custodes bikes. That's why I have this one. But I will be doing a review of this one as well and show what it's like. Plus you get a free binder so you can keep your magazine together. And actually quite nice that they put the holes in already. It's a small thing, but it's a nice touch. I think that's good. now to see the entire poster. Now I may not be able to show the whole thing on the camera the way it's angled, but I will attempt to get a photo. But you can tell what it is there. It's a big poster. So you know what that is, and it's pretty clear, but at the same time, that's pretty nice. Again, it wasn't something advertised, and they didn't need to put it in. But it's a good touch to surround the advertising, and I'm pleased to see that. Oh, it does tell you what paints are available. In this one, there seems to be quite a few different paints and shades that are going to be coming with the whole set. So I think my painting collection is going to grow for sure. Maybe with some paints I'm not even going to use, but you can use them to blend. Okay, time to actually go through the magazine as it is alone. So here's the front page, which is obviously a big advert. More adverts inside. We have make sure you don't miss out. You can get yours in. Here's your piece advertising what you can get, special subscription offers. To be honest with you, I don't know who's really going to fill this out, because you can do it online and it's much quicker, and I don't know many people that use the post now, but there's an option for you. This is a good part. If you sign up for Premium, you have access to other boxes. Now, from what I've read online, it's £2 extra an issue, but these are about £40 each in terms of the models you're going to get. So if you're interested in touching into Chaos Tyranids, Tau, or even Orcs, it could be worth it. The Orcs doesn't seem to be many models, especially even the Tau, so it might be more of a kill team size there, but at the same time, it's nice to have a bit of variety, so excited to see that. So, as we said, first page into here, and we come across our Primaris Lieutenant first. He's the guy we're going to paint up. Now, as they've put him in blue with the Ultramarines, that's a nice touch as always, but I think I'm going to paint him up a little bit differently. I'm going to try and make this into a Flesh Tearers army. So you follow along, subscribe, and I will be showing you how I'm doing that. If it inspires you, that'd be great, and if you have any armies you're thinking of turning this into, it'd be really cool to see what you've got planned. Here we go. They even put in a battle record for him, so you can keep real details of what's going on, how everything works. And for anyone just starting out and learning how to play the game, it's a great touch, as it's going to help them really get behind their characters and see them as named pieces. I see this almost as like a D&D sheet. It's a really nice touch, and it's exciting to see how that's going to grow. And you can kind of give different things like names of parts, and very nice touch. Even with a name chart, that's definitely a trace back to D&D. Really loving that. And here we go with the Necron Royal Warden. Really nice detailing on the paint, so you can get a real idea of what's possible and what you can try to achieve. I don't know if I'd be able to get that good. These are obviously experts, but it's a nice touch, and I'm definitely going to have a go and see what I can kind of create with this. As I said, I'm not a Necron collector, but but I'm excited to see what I could do. Might grow to love them. And in the same vein here, there's the battle record for the Necrons, even giving them name charts, everything down, to even all the details of the war gear. It's really simple but nice touch. I won't go into detail on what's here, but just kind of giving you a quick rundown, giving new players an introduction to everything about Warhammer. So you've got the Emperor, Gilliman, and then all the chapters, and here's just a few examples. To be honest, some of these you don't often see. I don't often see Dark Suns out there, or even White Panthers. It's just not a very common one, so it's nice to see they're giving a little bit of a touch there. Then a bit of a history into the Necrons, and mentioning of the Silent Kings. And there we go on to how to build. As I said, this is something I'll be covering in my next episode, so keep an eye on that one. But it's really nice to see they're including the base sizing there. Very easy for people to see, including the building for the Necron. And then finally how to paint. I'll be following part of this, but not very much so. To be honest, I'm probably following it much more for the Necron, as that's something I haven't necessarily touched on before. Now these, I've got most of these colours. Maybe not technical. Maybe not this one. I have something a little bit different. I have Armageddon Dust. But it might be that this technical paint comes with the pack later on in one of the future magazines, so that'd be good to see. And then a real instruction to the game, showing you how to play, what you need. But it's good to see that, and people even introducing it as playing it without painting them, because it's a big move for people. And if you literally come into this game with this magazine, nothing else, you haven't got paints, you haven't got brushes until they come in with the orders. So it's nice to see they're not making an issue of that. Bit more of the rules set up. Most people know this who are involved in the game in any way whatsoever, but as a new player it's a good thing to have, and I think it's a nice touch, because this magazine is obviously helping to bring new people in. Bit more on the Necrons and how they're allowed to do saves and allocated wounds, and bring in the Space Marines with their move and shoot movements, and onto their own save and allocated wounds. And then finally touch on future magazines that are coming. So we can see here there's going to be 3 Intercessors with issue 3. That's good. So we know there's 3 Necrons with issue 2, but it doesn't fully reveal what's coming with 4 just yet. So, and that's the end. We have the 3 Necron Warriors there and the 3 Assault Intercessors. Plus there's going to be a paint for Ultramarine, and there'll be a paint for the Necrons. So I'll kind of cover that. I won't be using the blue on the Space Marines though. As I said, I'm planning on doing a Flesh Tearers colour scheme, but it's good to see that they're helping people start out their journey into Warhammer. So that's the entirety of the Imperium magazine from Warhammer, issue 1. Now I know this magazine is not available in every country, and actually even in the UK I've heard from friends it's not available in their area. So what I've done is I've picked up another copy. Now it's only $2.99, I know, but if you don't have access to it, then it's just annoying that you can't reach it. So what I'm going to do is, if you subscribe and just leave a comment below, you'll be entered into a random draw, and one person will be getting this sent out to them, and you'll have everything that we've covered today. So subscribe, comment down below, and look forward to seeing you in my next video, where I will be painting up the Lieutenant. Thanks very much. Bye.